So this Mini Cooper is going to be ran again, but the rules have changed since the last time it ran. Last time I had to run the factory bumper, even though some people at the show didn't have factory bumper, I did. And I did pass tech pretty easily. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be running this car. I'm going to be renting it out because it's going to be ran at Caledon. Caledon is a show that I am the promoter at, so I am renting the car out. The guy's here working on it now. He sent in pictures to the gentleman that is our head mini tech, and he's getting advice on how to mount his bumper. So what has he done to it? He's put a new fire extinguisher into it. He's put new tires on the back. He's cleared some tire clearances. He has charged the battery, cleaned up the positive because it was pretty bad, put gas in it. He has put a dipstick in it because that's what took me out, I believe. He's rewrapped the positive up. And what he's doing now is putting an 80s bumper on it, because now the rules that he's going to run this at allow an 80s bumper. So yeah, he's going to put an 80s bumper on the front of it. We're going to take some plates, and the plates are going to go from here down, and they're going to mount up to that. And yeah, we'll see how this thing turns out. It will be ran again. I told you guys it would be ran again, and I'm trying to be a man of my word as best as I can. But the interesting thing about these Mini Coopers is the subframe actually mounts to the factory bumper. So these are like super hard-nosed from the factory. And we're going to basically hard-nose it from the factory with an 80s bumper on it. Now, I'd like to see how well this thing actually does. He's just drilling out those plates right now, and then we're going to be getting this thing in there and taking a look to see how well it looks and how well it actually kind of performs. He's going to be putting a loop kit on it, so that's going to help it out as well. But we'll keep you guys informed with how this thing goes. So we came up with these really nice looking plates. Now, this may be going to a show that I am the promoter at, but unfortunately, I am not the head tech. A gentleman named Steven is actually the head tech for my show for minis. And he told me that this plate breaks too many rules and it's going to cause problems. And you know what, honestly, I can see that. The rule says I can't change how the sub mounts. So, we had to scrap this brilliant idea I had, and then we cut apart the original bumper and use the original sub mounts, because that's what the rule states. These are the original sub mounts, is these aluminum, and it's not really the best, but it's better than nothing. So even though I'm the promoter, I still have to follow the, oh, that is hot! I still have to follow the rules, guys. So Eddie's going to get those put on there, and then we're going to cut off the top bolts, and then we're going to line that bumper up and see how well it looks. And then we can weld that bumper to the frame and take a 2 by 4 inch plate, I believe it is. I'm going to have to ask him again and maybe read the rules actually and see what size of plate we can actually use to put that bumper on. But then you're going to see a Mini Cooper with a full-size 80s GM bumper. So now that we've wasted 3 mini cutting bits, zip cuts, 6 inches to get those aluminum plates cut off, Eddie's now put his bumper on there. And he's now welding his 80s full-size bumper to this, but I'm pretty sure he's going to have to trim it down because it kind of overhangs the outside of the car. He knows he's probably going to have to trim it down, but hot flash. He's just going to waste about 7 pounds of welding wire now, welding this thing on. And then we can just close the hood. See if I can do this here. Ready? Ow, my head! We're going to get this thing ready to be the Derby. I've never, actually not true, I've seen a Mini Cooper with a full-size bumper on it down there in the US. You guys are awesome down there, much better than us. But yeah, so he's just welding this right now with his awesome welding skills, and then it's pretty much ready to go again. Maybe you should pull that wheel weight off that tire, Eddie.
Yeah, I know. I've seen it. I'm going to do it.
I don't know how it passed tech when I drove it with a wheel weight on it. But yeah, hopefully that this thing here gets ran again in Caledon. It's going to be running in the micro class, so make sure you guys come down to Caledon if you're local and watch, or just stay tuned. We'll be putting up videos. I'm going to try to see if my mom will come and film for us again, so that way we have videos of Caledon to put up, guys. So thanks everybody for watching. Eddie's going to get this thing done, and I'll do a little bit of a final video of it here and as it's put away. So with the little bit of work we did to this thing, it's looking pretty good. He just folded the ends in on it. It's got a full-size 80s G-body bumper on the front of it now. Hopefully it does pretty good. I'm a little nervous with how much we had to cut down the subframe connectors. It would have been really nice if we were able to turn those into steel like I wanted to initially, but hold on. Hopefully it holds together. Hopefully Eddie doesn't burn out the clutch. But no, I think it's going to be a great car. So thanks for watching, everybody. It was kind of just a quick build to get this thing up and running again and back inside the ring. So see you guys back here tomorrow on Zach's Workshop.